Hello everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. I did just remember a slight issue when it comes to the Arcanist. And that's when I hit level 30 and start to do the next phase of the job quest where I become a summoner. I also forgot that I become a scholar as well. And they were going to have me end up doing a whole bunch of other stuff as well. Like, the summoner is going to have me go all the way back to Gridania. That's... yeah. Oh well. It'll be fine. It just means more running around than I would have wanted. Greetings, Byrnjolf. In case such doubts fill your mind, you should know that I am ever willing to lend an ear if you find your thoughts troubled. At the very least, I would have you know this, because it seems that Kalia does not. The Foreseer has been missing since this morning. There have been other times when she has disappeared without a word, but we have always been able to find her. Alas, that is not the case this day. Were the guildmaster here, he could deduce her whereabouts with nary a moment's concentration. I find myself beginning to wonder if those who devote themselves overmuch to arcanima are more prone to bouts of wanderlust. But while I might wish to ponder further such oddities of character, we must needs organize a search party. Would you be so kind as to make inquiries to Hawker's Alley? It is not uncommon for Kalia's wanderings to take a path through the markets. Especially since that's one of the directions. In fact, it's the only way through the rest of the city from the Arcanist Guild. You seek a Makote agent of Meliven's Gate? Why yes, I have seen her. Spoke with her, in fact. She was, however, apprehended by the Yellow Jackets. The assessor was drilling me for details about a concurrent smuggling ring based in Ailport, but then the soldiers arrived and took her away. If you wish to know her fate, then I suggest you speak with Gennad of the Coral Tower. The that one armor set with... No, those are actual... Wait. Okay. Because I know there's an outfit that gives wings, but it's part of the outfit. That does not look like it's part of the outfit. I do know there's a hunting thing or something that will give you access to... Hold on, what's happening here? There are a lot of people about. Maybe because it's late at night. Where am I going again? If there was something I was talking about, I completely forgot what it was. Foreseer Kalia? Yes, we brought her in for questioning regarding the reappearance of the pirate Dosmaga. A member of the Arcanists Guild, are you? Then I see no reason to conceal the nature of our discourse. Perhaps you are already aware of this, but the Foreseer was once held captive by that rabid sea dog. A few pirates sink to such depths of depravity as does Maga. It has been 6 years now since he was exiled from Limsa for engaging in the worst kind of black market trading. And now the villain has returned. He is, however, both cunning and cautious and continues to evade our troops. Thus we hoped to borrow the knowledge of Foreseer Kalia. Those experiences have given her an intimate familiarity with the way the scoundrel operates. At least that was our intent. After weathering a barrage of questions from the assessor, we found ourselves, instead, providing the details of our search. Should you wish to speak with the Foreseer Kalia, I imagine she has already returned safely to your guild. Hang on a second, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. Back already? You were led to believe she had returned here? I'm afraid not. So the Yellow Jackets told you something of her history with Desmaga, did they? Perhaps it would be best if I told you the entire tale. Desmaga's banishment was the result of a surprise inspection that revealed his involvement in an underground slave trade. The assessor that stepped aboard the pirate's merchant ship spoke of finding dozens of unwashed unfortunates crammed into the squalid hold. Among these prisoners was a young Mikote, destined for some black market auction block. Though Kalia was initially too terrified to even speak, the guildmaster brought her out of her fearful daze with the gift of an initiate's grimoire. Yes, the self-same tome that she has carried her entire career. Of course. Did you not mention that Kalia's grimoire was thrown into the sea? There were rumors that a Kukern merchant of ill repute has retrieved the black market goods the crew of the Morning Star heaved into the ocean. Even now he gloats over his salt-encrusted catch in Aleport. It is entirely possible that the Foreseer's most prized possession was caught up in the Kukern's salvage net. I've no doubt now that Kalia has reached the same conclusion. To Aleport with you, Byrnjolf. That is where you will find our wayward assessor. You'll be curious to know what kind of minions I have. I don't have a lot. Oh my god, what happened to your health? What is that armor? That helmet. Oh my god. Oh my god. Huh. It must be the rear entrance to the fishing guild. So there's that Mikote I saw at the guild. Bunny boy! For some reason my brain keeps forgetting that this whole thing was here. Also, is that supposed to be the Isle of Umbra, or is that someplace else entirely? Because isn't that supposed to be the lighthouse? Or is the island I'm thinking about all the way over there or something? Also, that wall right there looks very Garlean in nature. It's also very big. What the hell is supposed to be back there? Is that supposed to keep the Sahagin out or something? Yes, yes. Combat pattern 256 should serve to cover all expected contingencies. You never know when you'll have to nullify a thaumaturge or two. My retrieval strategy is complete. Byrnjolf, it is good of you to come. I was unable to calculate for certain if you would piece together my movements in time. Very little is certain when so many variables are involved. But there is good news. This prisoner here was kind enough to confirm that the trader who salvaged the Morning Star's jettisoned cargo did indeed retrieve a tome matching the description of my lost grimoire. The Minton law and the policies of Melvin's Gate would support the confiscation of goods connected to an official inspection, but alas, my personal belongings do not fall under that definition. Thus I intend to launch an unofficial offensive against this black marketeer and his cronies. The peddler has already departed from Candlekeep Quay. It is time I gathered to me such allies as I possess, and I count you as one of them, Byrnjolf. Despite the nature of this endeavor, Mistress Thurbrigheim has offered me her cooperation. If you would pray join her at Oshkin's embrace, that is where we shall ambush this disreputable Kirkern. But they're cute little guys. Look at them. Look at that little snout. And those big eyes. Very adorable. Probably covered in fleas, though. So I think the place they're having me go to is up near, yeah, I keep forgetting the name of the place. It's a place in Lower Lanasia. What the hell was it called? Morby Dry Docks. There we go. One problem is I don't think this will take me there. Yeah. What was Candlekeep Quay again? Where is Candlekeep Quay? Oh! There we go. Greetings, Byrnjolf. Your arrival completes our small company. You are equipped for battle, I trust. We need not await Kalia's arrival. Once the Kern appears on the bridge, we shall spring our ambush. The strategy for trapping our target relies on the two allies we have concealed on the other side of the ravine. This pincer maneuver was naturally the Foreseer's idea. As for the target himself, the Kern is known as a careful and cautious fellow. He travels with a small retinue so as to avoid attracting attention. But do not be fooled. More bodyguards follow at a distance and will likely join the fray after hostilities ensue. Do not, however, expect any assistance from the Yellow Jackets. They cannot be seen aiding us in what amounts to a personal matter, but they are willing to turn a blind eye for Kalia's sake. In any case, the Foreseer's tactics account for our limited numbers and individual strengths. Victory is all but assured. Now let us take up our positions and wait for the Kern to arrive. Wait, where is my position? Oh, there it is. Well executed, everyone. Were you able to retrieve my grimoire? Byrnjolf, pray hand over the tome. It's ruined. My wonderful grimoire is ruined. The probability of repairing this degree of damage is 0%. Even the most brilliant strategy cannot undo such ravages of seawater. I've never felt so defeated. I believe it is time I returned home. Leave her be. But how can I? He is right, Ersthada. You must allow Kalia time to process the loss. And you have other matters to which you must attend. Come, Byrnjolf, it is time we return to the guild as well. We'll clean up here. No one will even suspect a fight took place. Please take care of Forseer Kalia. No, hopefully they're just unconscious and not dead. Why is that person naked and fighting a Gubu? This is some kind of challenge or something. There you go. I'm not even targeting them anymore. Why am I following their... That was weird. Still no idea why they don't have any clothes on. I mean, I have suspicions, but... I think it's just best to avoid speaking to them. I still like that outfit, by the way. Alright, back to the guild. Not quite the victory we imagined, was it? The moment Kalia beheld her soaked and tattered grimoire, he could see the light of hope die in her eyes. There is, however, something we can do. I will call on your aid soon, but in the meantime, you would be well served to deepen your knowledge of Arcanima. Have you come to ask about Kalia's condition? The Forseer is unchanged. She walks about as if all the joy in life has been leached from her soul. I believe the only one who can help her now is the same person who broke Kalia out of her shell the first time. Our absent guildmaster. And though I am leery of the coincidence, the man himself has at long last been spotted. Should you seek out his last known location, it is unlikely he will still be there. And even should you catch him, he may not deign to speak with you. Nevertheless, this may be our only chance. Pray travel to Memorune's trading post in Upper Lanasia, and speak with anyone who might have seen the Guildmaster. Oh, and one more thing, though he prefers us not to use it for some inexplicable reason, our leader's name is Kurhid Tia. Let me actually solve some junk here. That's actually some pretty cool looking armor as well. I like the glow to it. Oh my god, was that? Is that a little koala bear? Oh my god, that is so adorable! Anyways. Let's go ahead and sell this. And that. I'll hold on to the bronze stuff for now. I do need to sell these things. Okay, that's actually kind of unique looking, so I'll hold on to that. Even though it's one-handed. Unless I find something like it that's better. Then again, I'm only keeping it for like the skin, so. I'm not too worried about everything else. I just wanted to take care of the weapons that were in my inventory. Okay, I will say though, that sword looks really badass. Look at that thing. Does it come in red or blue? For a second I thought that might have been sky, but no, that cannot be sky. In fact, they could probably just look at my friends list and yep, she is not on. Airport, please. Evening, sir. I was the one as sent word to your guild about spotting your leader. It's a right rare sight to see Tia roaming about. He asked me the way to Thalios. Could be he was seeking to speak with the scholar who lives out there. Hello there. Why, yes, I did receive a visit from a gentleman identifying himself as the Arcanist's guildmaster. An odd fellow, but obviously possessed of a well-rounded education. Have I never noticed that Lullifell has some serious sideburns right there? As it so happens, he bid me pass on a message to anyone who came searching for him. Reunited, the 3 slips of parchment hold the problem to the solution. The guildmaster mentioned that the slips of parchment are concealed among the bones of Thalios. I suppose you are expected to search for them. Down there last. You guys aren't gonna let me by, are you? Not as much. That's gonna hurt. So not as badly as I thought it would. Have you tracked down those 3 slips of parchment? Interesting. They actually exist. To be perfectly honest, I thought you had been sent on a wild dodo chase. Let's have a look at these, shall we? Well. Penned in ancient Allegan, no less. Fortunately for you, I have a passing familiarity with the script. Seek the box at Full Falls. Dance a jig for your wooden audience. Claim the secret for the open heart. A most cryptic set of instructions, I must say. Do you intend to follow them? This guildmaster of yours certainly enjoys his games. Yeah, I guess I'll follow them. box rattles and thumps about, as if something within seeks to be free. It appears the lid has been loosened somewhat. There are answers you would seek. Then to the trading post now go. Before the owner, be not meek. With your 2 feet, provide a show. Ah, now that was most entertaining. I must have something to amuse me during these little jaunts back to civilization, you understand? Based on my evaluation of your abilities, however, I calculated that you would arrive at this point somewhat earlier. You balked at the dancing, didn't you? I never expected you to be so shy. Another variable to add to your list of characteristics. I keep extensive mental notes of all the guild's members, you see. As an Arcanist, it was a simple matter to engineer events so that I might meet you face to face. After all, strategy is a tool used to manipulate one situation into the desired reality. And I do so enjoy seeing others dance in the palm of my hand, as it were. Here, you may have this. Think of it as payment for your performance. Though you might consider passing the tome on to Kalia. That is the reason you sought me out, was it not? Before you give Kalia the grimoire, however, I must insist that you dance for her. I will know if you don't. Oh, this banal interaction has simply exhausted me. It is time I return to my studies. You, on the other hand, should travel forthwith to the anchor yard in Limsa. Be well, Byrnjolf. We shall meet again. I am 100% certain of it. Do we ever meet him again? I never gotten that far with the Arcanist story. At least with the Summoner version. I only got to level 50 with the Scholar, so I don't know if we meet him again with the Scholar. And for the Summoner, all I've ever done was travel around the world with Anitra and bring and revive the Art of Summoning. Okay, so where am I going to find the anchor yard? It's there somewhere. It's closer to the aft castle. The wrong way again. Were you always one for dancing? I don't recall any such Ah! You have met with our guildmaster, haven't you? That would explain your odd behavior. He does so enjoy seeing people perform unexpected acts of frivolity. But what could have spurred our reticent guildmaster to speak with you in person? He gave you this grimoire to give to me? Uncanny. It is identical to the tome I received the first time I ever met our leader. Okay, identical. It looked nothing like the... Your book looked nothing like the book I was handed. You have my thanks, Byrnjolf. Unless she means like the contents of it. The guildmaster is fond of games and mischief, and I understand the troublesome trials he likely put you through before deeming you worthy of his attention. With this gift, however, his message to me is abundantly clear. I am to shape reality into the one I desire. And that means defeating Does Maga. God, my mind is alive again with strategies. I must have time to think. Pray inform Mistress Thubirgheim of my return to duty. There we go. Kalia has recovered from her despondency. This is wonderful news, and we have you to thank for it. It is unfortunate, however, that both Kalia and our guildmaster are possessed of such impenetrable personalities, but at least in the case of the Foreseer, we have an inkling as to the nature of the cage that imprisons her. I continue to hope that her partnership with you shall gradually pry those bars apart. Return to your training, Byrnjolf, and prepare yourself for the demanding tactics Kalia is sure to formulate in the days ahead. I have been expecting you, Byrnjolf. As ever, Kalia's predictions prove accurate almost down to the moment, and her mind is especially sharp with such a dangerous confrontation in the offing. The Yellow Jackets have contacted us with word of Dasmaga. It appears his merchant vessel is presently anchored off the coast of Bloodshore. Once the pirate's business there is concluded, rumor has it that he intends to embark on an extended voyage to the east. It will be some time before he returns once more to Limsa. If we pass up this opportunity, Kalia will lose her chance to settle the score with Dasmaga, and we risk the Foreseer stumbling once more into blackest melancholy. Simply getting close enough to Dasmaga will prove difficult. Kalia has, however, already formulated a solution, and has set her grand strategy into motion. Your first task in this undertaking is to travel to Costa del Sol and deliver this set of directions to a fisherman by the name of Rilzern. More instructions will be forthcoming. And I'll be right back. Alright, time to sink people doing MAGA. The water in this game is quite beautiful. He definitely picked the right place to build a resort. What is it ye want, lad? As ye can see, I've me hands full with me fishing. Ah, thanks for that. I've been told to expect ye. Here, you're to take one of me herrings and deliver it to the cook of Leona. Yes, and how might I help you? Master Gegaruju is expecting his breakfast any moment now. Herring so fresh, it still flaps its fins in one final desperate attempt to propel itself from your pack, through the air and back into the sweet salt water it once called home. A fresh herring? Why, the master does enjoy a bite of broiled fish of a morning. This might even earn me a few extra coins for this week's wages. Well, you have earned yourself one of my homemade eel pies. I should tell you, though, your Arcanist colleague was quite insistent that you take that pie to Master Gegaruju rather than scoff it down yourself. I'll be more than happy to. The sound of eel kind of does not really do things well for me. The people out and about. Oh no, there's dead people in the water. Oh no. We have a shinobi here, I think. Are you a shinobi, or are you just a pugilist? I have no idea. So is that Zloe? It is. I've never actually met Zloe in the game. I've heard of her, I've seen pictures of her, but I just never actually met her before. I met Chloe. I remember her. I guess Zloe is supposed to be her sister? And what brings you to my... And I use the term... Fastidiously? Eesh. Humble abode, dear sir. Such a heavenly aroma. Are you perchance carrying an eel pie about your person? How commendable. that you should research the delicacies that tickle my fancy before daring to intrude upon my most ponderous of ponderings. Speaking of ponderous, well, I was speaking of it, at least. I have a hefty purse of gil to persuade you to relinquish your claim on that pastry. Should have you believe her homemade eel pie is far more delicious than Mother Mayonnaise' realm-famous handmade eel pie. One moment, if you will. I have been instructed by the Milvin's Gate Assessor to hand over this message to whoever delivers an eel pie to Master Gigaruju. Take the purse you received from Master Gigaruju and hand it to the dancer Eldgith as she prepares to return home. Kalia. Alright. I still have no idea if that's part of the event or if that's just God damn it. You know what? Let me have a quick gander at it. And then just decline it. I have no idea. Yes, if you're looking for a dancer, then I would first see your coin. I have 3 children to feed and no time to waste on idle chat. Oh my, that is quite a purse. My precious darlings will eat like kings this week. It's such a simple job as well. I was told to expect you, you see. In return for the coin, I am to give you these. The leather satchel is from your Mikote friend, and the perio is from me. That last item you are to deliver to Drogo, the warehouse foreman. Oh. Is she staring at me? Oh my god, she is! Hi, Kalia. Fine grog and a fine woman. The captain will be pleased with this haul. Sometimes I question if opening the Flying Shark was the right decision, but if I wasn't bowing and scraping to some pretentious Ul'Dan merchant, I reckon I'd be doing the same to the Count de Dismel. That's the that's one of the Ishgardian families. Also, I'm going to guess that the D is supposed to be silent, or maybe the Z. Are these supposed to be those level 50 monsters I've been seeing around? I ain't got time for the likes of you. If I don't get me work squared away soon, the master will have me head on a pike. Got something for me, you say? Aye, now, ain't this Ilgith's peril? The Mikote last said someone'll be bringing me a gift, what I couldn't refuse, and stick me with a pitchfork if she weren't telling the God's own truth. Here, you're supposed to have this bottle of wine. Take it to the Flying Shark and pour a cup for the sailors what are drinking there. That's what she told me to tell ye, and he wrote. I'd watch me back if I was you, though, son. Them sailors are the meanest bunch of cutthroats I ever did see. Did I just... What was the item exactly that I just gave him? I don't know what a perio or whatever that thing was called is supposed to be. Is that her dancing outfit or something else that I'd... Okay. Here, good sir, I have a drink for you. You want me to taste your wine, eh? Well, now, I ain't one to pass up free grog. Wine so old no one alive can remember when it was bottled. The cork appears to still be intact. Them laying teats. Now that's a bloody fine drop. If we ship this stuff to the east, we'll be selling bottles by the crate. Coming with us back to the Morning Star. Captain will want to have a word with ye. Sure. There's a good lad. And as for ye, Miss Dancer, you stick close to old Herskrat. It gets damn cold on them long sea voyages. Did I have like a bit of a cringe look on my face or something? Or am I just like, what the fuck? Shh, we'll talk later. What's going on over here? They're paying me with my own coin. Also, you really shouldn't be sitting on the table like that, guys. I mean, the weight distribution, it's gonna end up tipping over. Oh my god, that's an adorable bear over there. Wait, what was that? This is why I don't hire men. They only think with that head twixt your legs. Oh, you only think with that thing twixt between your legs. Okay. Hush now, Byrnjolf. Make ready, and I'll need that satchel you received from Ilgith in a short while. You ready then? We'll be off as soon as the boat's loaded. Ah, fine grog and a fine woman. The captain will be pleased with this haul. Pray do not stare so. This was the most expedient method of gaining access to the ship. I will take that satchel from you now. You may have it back after I take the items I need. What mischief are you two about? I was merely borrowing some clothes. You wouldn't wish me to catch a chill from the brisk ocean air, would you? You'll be dancing yourself warm once we get you on the ship, lass. You better slip off that ratty robe before you meet the captain. Of course, of course. Oh, that was fast. I'll be happy to show him the performance that awaits. The bitch Admiral's lapdog! Come back for the lesson, have ye? It is I who shall be teaching this day. My lecture will focus on the manipulation of reality through applied strategy. Enough of this damn yapping. By the time I'm done with ye, you'll remember who your real master is. Sorry, Barber. Oh dear. Oh god, I'm almost dead. Well. You rabid little cur! My numbers matter not. It is strategy. Oh, that's Kalia speaking. Our numbers matter not. It is strategy that will win this battle. Prepare yourself, Dazmaga. With your defeat, will I cast off the shackles you close on my soul. Think so, eh? Your fancy magics, or think your fancy magics are a match for me, Blade? You've got another thing coming. Yeah, hear about it. Oh. Best way to start a battle. Wait, was that book supposed to be a healing AoE? Does Maga now faces defeat? Oh. Kalia speaking again. Does Maga now faces defeat? He will flee to the starboard rail. Obvious. Next comes his attempt to escape into the sea. You think you're pulling me strings, do ye? Think I'll dance to your tune? Well, I ain't falling for your bloody tricks. It is at this moment he notices the yellow jackets I had you summon in my explicit instructions to Rilzern. You were a fool to return to us, Maga. I hear you're fond of shackles, so we brought a set especially for you. Thus concludes today's lecture. Thank you, Byrnjolf. The strategy would not have succeeded without your flawless execution. Which suggests that my tactics yet require more work. One must allow for some small deviation in performance. I believe, however, that I now understand where my calculations went awry. It is not yet enough to wish to shape reality. One must also have a complete understanding of the reality one wishes to obtain. It is time I sought out our guildmaster. No worries, she's a cat. She can land on her feet. See? Pray convey to Mistress Thibbergame my fondest wishes, and my appreciation for all that she has done for me. The true test of my strategies now begins. You have our gratitude. Without your bravery and skill, the Yellow Jackets would still be floundering in Does Maga's wake. Pray also send our regards to Acting Guildmaster Thibbergame. Welcome back, Byrnjolf. There is much I would ask you, but first, may I have the satchel you received during your assignment? May I have the leather satchel you received? Yeah, The veil of mystery surrounding this otherwise ordinary sack is so thick it could suffocate an Auroch. The original owner needs her costume back, you see. I'll make sure everything is returned safe and sound. Now let us speak of Kalia. I am glad to know that she has finally freed herself to pursue her heart's desire, and you are to thank for awakening the Foreseer to her self-imposed fetters. The brilliance of Kalia's strategy served to blind her to her own feelings, and it pained me to see her suffer so. Your example may even encourage Kalia to improve her combat abilities, although such will surely come in time. After all, she intends to study under the Guildmaster's direct instruction. Imagine those two obsessive arcanists and the complexity of the tactics they will develop. It may very well be that your actions in bringing them together will prove the catalyst that sparks a new era of invention in the art of Arcanima. You two should look to the improvement of your discipline if you are to keep pace with all that is certain to follow. To that end, I offer you a new technique. One I pray allows you to more readily drive back your foes on the battlefield. Ruin 2. Alright, I'll be back again. Okay, this is where we have this split here. I'll grab both of them. I'll do the Scholar first, since it's here in Limenza, and then I'll do the Summoner, since it'll take me to Bridania. Oh, wait. That's the Summoner. This is the Scholar. Byrnjolf, have you any interest in history? If so, I would share with you an opportunity to study the ways of the ancients. A curiously refined and well-read marauder visited the guild the other day in the hopes he might meet an arcanist of exceptional skill. He claims that the assistance of one such individual would be invaluable for the success of his archaeological research. I say claims because, despite his eloquence, the thought of a marauder with academic ambitions still strikes me as odd. You are, of course, free to formulate your own opinions. His name is Ulka Zulka, and he can be found at the Marauders Guild, should curiosity overwhelm you. It's been a while, so I was just checking the recording real quick. Then I'll grab you. Greetings, Byrnjolf. It is well you have come, for we have an intriguing matter to discuss. A request has come to our guild from the Sons of Saint Quinnock, an organization of some of the finest minds in Eorzea, and they have asked for you by name. It appears that the research the Sons are currently conducting would benefit from the assistance of an arcanist, specifically one who has had the tempering experience of defeating the primal Ifrit. Though I must admit to some curiosity as to how these scholars knew the extent of your heroic exploits. I suppose the source of their knowledge is of little relevance. If you would answer this request, then you will find your contact, a researcher by the name of Imitra, at Apkalu Falls, in the nation of Gridania. And that probably answers the question of why, because it's actually Ishtola's sister. Anyways, to the Marauders Guild. Thank you for setting aside your preconceptions, Byrnjolf. I am acutely aware how unusual it is for a marauder to conduct research, as it were. However, you shall soon understand that I am not at all like my more muscular brethren. Rather than rush blindly into the enemy's maw, I formulate and execute stratagems to great effect. My archaeological pursuits are but an extension of this practice, for at present I am researching the military tactics of ancient Nim. Which would not surprise me if you were unfamiliar with Nim. Civilization flourished some 15-odd centuries ago, during the 5th Astral Era. The Nimians lived during an age of wonders, when the magical arts flourished. But magics can be wielded for weal or for woe, and this period of peace eventually gave way to the Great War of the Magi. The nations of that bygone era brought earth-shattering magics to bear against one another, yet Nim, with only a handful of mages to support its army of mariners, repulsed would-be invaders time and time again. Precisely how a military force of this composition could defy its stronger neighbors is a mystery which has long puzzled military historians. By translating extant Nimian tablets, which I have recently purchased, I mean to solve the riddle at long last. As my knowledge of Arcanima is cursory at best, I require an experienced arcanist to assist me with my analysis of any text pertaining to the magical arts. Will he be that arcanist, Byrnjolf? There is, however, a complication. The Nemean tablets and other assorted relics, for which I paid an exceedingly large amount of money, were stolen en route to Limzilda Minza. The information inscribed upon those tablets could be of untold significance. I will not allow thieves to sell it to some rich Uldan collector for a pittance. Pray accompany me to the Raincatcher Gully docks and help me reclaim my relics. I have strong reason to believe the perpetrators can be found there. As I suspected, they are not more than broken men who have seized the docks and taken to robbing every passing ship. Come, let us put an end to their banditry and take back what is ours. Yes, this is it! A treatise of Nemean military tactics, just as I had hoped. Hi. Hello there. Mayhap the tablet can explain this. Scholars, familiars, fairies? Sunlight of Eos doth soothe and shield. The moonlight of Selene doth silence and strengthen. Byrnjolf. It's talking to me. By the 12! Have you any idea what this means? We have rediscovered the long-lost magical arts of Nemean scholars. Fairies. Honest to God's fairies! Well, now I have seen everything. Anyway, I shall return to the guild and begin translating the tablet. I cannot wait to see what other secrets it contains. And since this is taking me to the Marauders Guild, I'll do the Marauder stuff and then finish up the Arcanist stuff. Excellent timing, Byrnjolf. I have just finished transcribing a section which will doubtless be of interest to you. According to the tablet, the crystal from which the fairy sprang forth is called the Soul of the Scholar, and it contains the wisdom of those long-dead Nemean mages. With it, you can call upon the fairy, as you did before, and bind her to your will. As I said before, I have little knowledge of Arcanima, so unless you have some objections, I would like to entrust the crystal to you. Oh, and you needn't recompense me. Simply knowing that the lost arts are being preserved is enough. I shall devote my energies to deciphering the remaining text. Should I discover anything new, I promise that you will be the first to know. Alright. So, I need a new gear set. And I need to fix this problem. Okay. Alright. I don't know why I did that. I wanted to get the Marauder. Byrnjolf, there is trouble afoot. Do you recall the lad whose parents were slain by the beast Kujada? The boy's grandfather, Najard, but recently contacted us with worrisome news. Young Sigurd has gone missing. There have been sightings of Kujuda in the area, and it would seem that the child felt compelled to seek the creature out. As you are familiar with the boy and his tragic tale, I would have you attend to this matter. My sister, Sulkwib, awaits you at the Bismarck. She has been apprised of the situation and will aid you in plotting a suitable course of action. And the Bismarck is still on the field. No Vakeb, unfortunately. Ah, Byrnjolf, I assume you are here to discuss the missing child, and not to sample a bowl of mutton stew? First things first, I would advise against rushing off to peer under every rock in the countryside. We need more information to direct our search. I suggest we head to the Red Rooster Stead and learn what more we can from old Nadard. So that would be in Lower Lanasia. Ah, I'm gonna beat you there! Oh, well, of course I am, because you're using a taxi. Taxibo. Shut up. Thank the gods you're here. Seems to me Gradzad is set on causing naught but trouble for ye. But surely you're keen how the lad is feeling. Surely you can know. Okay, I get it now. But surely you can know what the lad is feeling. Eyes boiling with hate for that murderous beast. And the last time when ye came along with an avenging angel and showed him the strength of your steel, well, he lit a fire in his belly. He must have got it in his head to take revenge on the beast himself. Daft little bugger. And he rode once he heard Kajut had been spotted near Ladleport. Why, he shot through the door like an arrow from a bow, and I ain't seen him since. I beg of ye, find me little Sigurd afore he gets himself stomped to death. That big bastard Arx has spilled more'n enough of me kin's blood. course is clear. We must set out for Aleport at once. An old acquaintance of mine, Farstem, often stands guard at the port gate. You might know something of the lad's whereabouts. Oh, you're a big fellow. Have I seen a boy wandering about by himself? As a matter of fact, me and my fellow gate guard here just watched a young lad traipsing off to the north. We were arguing whether or not to abandon our post and bring the child back ourselves. Large packs of jackals have been prowling the wilds of late, so if you mean to head after him, pray do so quickly. Else, I might even pass along word to the Marauders Guild. You'll be better off with an extra blade or two at your back. By then, I fear it would be too late. That's a huge water skin. Targeting. Have you found any sign of Sigurd? This water skin is filled with more holes than water. We need an arm strap and a bottom. He must have been in a desperate hurry indeed to cast away his belongings in such a careless manner. I myself came across his wood axe, a tool the lad took from the set, perhaps. God's below, Byrnjolf, over there! Kid, you idiot. Ow. Byrnjolf. Step aside! Ah! Hi, Master. Byrnjolf? He breathes yet. We withdraw to the Red Rooster's Den. Follow my lead, Byrnjolf. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. I'll just do this. Well, I guess that would be closer anyways. So I guess that's fine. Which, just a mage with a dunce cap. I guess I could have talked to everyone else first, but that's fine. You brought him home. I don't got the words to thank you. The lad's past the worst of it. He struck his head in the fall, though, and it may be some time before he opens his eyes. Thank you for coming, brother. If you hadn't scattered those jackals when you did. I have done naught to earn your thanks. When I learned of the situation from Aleport, I realized the dangers were greater than I had anticipated. No single marauder could have hoped to fend off such numbers in time. Pray accept my apologies, Nedard. You turned to us for help, and yet your grandson now lies before you, broken and battered. You risked your lives to save little Sigurd. How is a man to find fault with that? It's me who ought to be begging forgiveness for the wounds ye took protected me, foolish boy. You needn't concern yourself with our well-being. Our training prepares us for such eventualities. There is not more we can accomplish here, Byrnjolf. It is time we return to the guild and focused on other tasks. That's a really cool looking outfit as well. Is that supposed to be a cropped bomber jacket or something? It's a cropped jacket it's a cropped jacket nonetheless, but I can't tell if it's supposed to be like a bomber jacket or something else. That's a pretty cool looking outfit. I think that's a mix of the outfit you get in the Vigil and I think the hat you get from Hawk's Manor. In fact, I can actually figure that out if I just open my armory chest, look at the hats, and just try it on. Yep, looks about right. I definitely like the color she chose, though. I am glad the lad will live, but I fear this will not be the last time Sigurd abandons caution in his thirst for vengeance against Kujata. The wound in his heart festers and seethes, feeding his impatience at our seeming inaction. But we must not think ill of the boy. Instead, let his helpless rage be as a spur to our efforts. I say again, Byrnjolf, Kujata will fall by your hand, and I will shape you into the deadly weapon you need to be. Byrnjolf, our new disastrous encounter with the pack that follows Kujata has been preying on my mind. The overwhelming numbers of the beasts was beyond aught I had imagined. Even the most dedicated marauder could not hope to carve through that snarling wall of flesh. And if we cannot dispatch the pack, then Kujata remains beyond our reach. Thus I have prepared for you a trial that shall unleash your deepest reserves of destructive strength. As before, Skullwib awaits you at the Bismarck to guide you on your path. Do not squander this opportunity for growth, Byrnjolf. The pride of the guild itself rides on the keen edge of your axe. You've word from my brother? The pride of the guild, eh? My brother has placed quite a burden on your shoulders, it seems. But from what I have witnessed, if any marauder has the skill and determination to put down Kujata, then it is you. And there is, of course, the matter of Sigurd's vengeance. You don't want to disappoint the poor boy now, do you? Let us be about this trial, Byrnjolf. I shall meet you on the Salt Strand in Lower Lanasia, where your training is to take place. Well, naturally, I will be there. Without me, you're like to forget to tend your wounds and bleed to death. And I need something to drink. Well, this should be the place. I don't see... do you sense that encroaching aura of violence, Byrnjolf? Pray unlimbered that axe of yours. That was too easy. That seems to be the last of them. Compared to what we have faced before, though, it wasn't terribly... So this is the indomitable Byrnjolf Nordin. Who in the seven hells are you? Wait, is that? We have deemed you worthy of our challenge. Come, Marauder, let us test the edge of your steel. Oh, brother. Someone familiar. It seems my underlings have provided you with poor sport. Very well, I shall take your measure with my own blade. Do not think to show me quarter, Byrnjolf, for I shall surely show you none. I yield. Your strength has humbled us all. It might just be what it might just be enough. We are done here, my colleagues. Drag away those who cannot stand. And hopefully they're still alive. Your display of prowess was truly impressive, Byrnjolf. Worthy indeed. What a ridiculous charade. Did he honestly think we couldn't see through those paltry disguises? Though I am confident my brother's act was not born of malice, rather he hoped by concealing his identity that the trial would seem more threatening, thus increasing its effectiveness. Not an entirely successful undertaking, but one must appreciate his intentions. It is time you return to the guild. Oh, and as a favor to me, pray indulge Byrnjolf in his little deception. Subterfuge is not a marauder's forte. Man, I have the Locust music stuck in my head from, I guess it's supposed to be the Alexander Alliance raids. Some pretty good music. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Byrnjolf, I have heard of your skirmish on the Salt Strand. You did well to topple opponents of such formidable skill. But let us not dwell on the nature of those masked men. What is important is your triumph in the face of overwhelming odds. Your fellow marauders are honored to have you swing your axe in the guild's name. They stand behind you, one and all. Once some of them are able to stand up again, as you prepare to overcome your greatest trial yet. The time has come for you to bring Kujata's bloody rampage to an end. When next he rears his horrible horned head, you shall be ready to bury your blade in his skull. Byrnjolf, your confrontation with the beast is at hand. Kujata has made his presence known. Reports place the creature to the northeast of the Red Rooster Stead, in the vicinity of the Grey Fleet. There is little more for me to say but this. Harness all the strength you have built through your labors of sweat and blood, and unleash it full fury upon Kujata and his menagerie of scavengers. Sigurd yet lies abed, trusting in your strength and praying for your victory. I ask that you go to the lad before the battle and tell him you venture forth to fell the object of his vengeance. Such news should cheer his ailing heart. The time has come, Byrnjolf Nordin. May your axe strike deep and true. Wasn't somebody standing behind me a moment ago? But I just missee that. I thought that was like something big and pink next to me. That damn calamity, I tell ye. I lost me wife, me son, and me daughter-in-law in the aftermath. If it weren't for me grandson, I don't reckon I'd have much reason to linger on. Byrnjolf, I'm sorry for making trouble. No, I deserved what I got. It's me own fault for not believing in ye. But you came back anyway. And now you're going to take that axe to Kujata's head, ain't ye? I know you can beat that bastard. You got to. Please, Byrnjolf. You gotta make him pay. Hello, you two. Might be as I'm sticking me nose in where it ain't wanted, but I couldn't abide the thought of you facing that monster solo. Your daughter's got his friends, so it's only fair if you got a couple too. And we're friends for, if not to lighten your load. I already did some of the groundwork for ye. Seems like a farmer and his wain have fallen victim to the fiend's pack. If we follow the trail of destruction, it might just lead us to the bigger bugger himself. I heard Kurjata had reared his ugly head again and reckoned you'd not be too far behind. I hope you won't object to me lending what aid I can. We've been through much, you and I would see this tale to its end. Bronbar, well, he felt much the same, so here we are. A pack of 2 to offset the ravenous beasts that follow in Kurjata's wake. Nice kick, Bobby. I just realized I completely forgot to put the scholar down on my hotbar. I'll fix that later. Byrnjolf! It appears our timing was fortuitous. The Axemaster carried me here so I could see. He did it. He really did it. Ma, do you see? Byrnjolf killed the bastard. He's finally dead. Thank all of ye. Byrnjolf, do you reckon I could learn to swing an axe like that? When I was bigger, I mean, I want to protect folk too. Keep them safe from, you know, monsters and things. If you train hard, then naught is beyond your reach, young man. Then that's what I'll do. I'll train every single day. You'll see, I'll be the strongest hero there ever was. Well done, Byrnjolf. I knew from the first moment we met that you would rise to meet any challenge. I saw it with my own eyes, and I can still scarce believe it. You brought down the mountain. It is done, Byrnjolf. You have answered the boy's prayers and upheld the pride of the guild. Hold your head high, Marauder. I shall be awaiting your triumphant return to Limsa Lamenza. Also, when I get there was something I needed to do that I completely forgot about. I need to go to the mill from headquarters. There's a quest there I want to take a quick look at. And figure out how to get that promotion to Chief Sergeant. Because I can get it, I can afford it. I think. Yeah, I should be able to afford it. If not, I could farm some more seals, but still, I don't remember what the whole requirement is for unlocking it. All I know is I need to speak to the commander. Yeah, I knew I drew that wrong. So that's what the gunbreaker handlebar is supposed to be. There's that character again. You're familiar with what transpired at Cortino 5 years ago, ain't you, Sergeant Nordin? I don't mean the goddamn moon cracking open and the thrice-damned primal raining Elvire upon us all. Even folk in the Far East heard that tale, I reckon. What I'm wondering is how knowledgeable ye are with regards to the aftermath, when the Eorzean Alliance saw fit to settle in and jointly administer the region for the foreseeable future. Waste of time, money, and men, most say. what with nothing of value in the Cortino Flats, eh? That's the story to which most folk have been privy. The truth, of course, being a fair bit different. In case he ain't yet in the know, the Primal's rampage laid bare these elegant ruins, which no one's had even the slightest inkling existed prior to the calamity. It didn't take a bleeding genius to recognize that we'd found something important, and that we'd be fools to let it fall into the wrong hands. The powers that we declared that we'd protect and study the ruins together, and so we did. Until now, Limsa, Ulda, and Gridania have all formally asserted a claim to the territory. The time for talk has passed. The time for action is as now. At the time of action has come. That being said, we'd be a sorry excuse for an alliance if we let this one issue divide us. So while there'll be fighting, it'll be in accordance with the rules. All hostilities shall be confined to the disputed territories, and engagement shall be fought to submission, not death. Remember that when you're on the front line, Sergeant. Be the man within an ilm of his life, if you must, but see that it goes no further. You'll be joining the fight, won't you? A soldier with your talents would make a tremendous difference. What's more, ye'd be doing the nation a great service. At least speak with our man at the airship, Landon, before you decide one way or the other. Think on it, Sergeant. That's all I ask. In case I have to get to the airship landing, I'll have to go there anyways to see Amitra. What am I doing? Just take the shortcut. That was truly a mighty feat, Byrnjolf. Never have I seen a marauder so dedicated to attaining the pinnacle of his discipline. In recognition of your achievements, I, Axe-Master Wernzowen, pass on to you our guild's final technique, the thrill of battle. The skill teaches you to embrace the fear and danger of combat, allowing you to push well beyond the normal limits of your stamina. Though the thought brings me both joy and sadness, there is not more I can teach you. May the memories of your time here at the Guild sustain you as you strive for ever greater heights of perfection. Experience now shall be your tutor. There will always be greater foes and deadlier challenges on which to test your blade. Of that I am certain. You enter a realm of your craft in which even I have never set foot. I only hope that when you reach the very boundaries of our art, you will return to share your triumphs with us. Until then, Byrnjolf, may your axe ever swing true. Ah, Byrnjolf, just the man I was hoping to see. Aye, it's plain as day that you've no equal in our guild, and I have a task that I'd entrust to no ordinary marauder. To wit, I just received a message from an old comrade in arms of mine who now serves as a guardsman in Costa del Sol. It would seem the fighting's grown fierce in those parts, and he finds himself in dire need of reinforcements. Mind you, this man is no white-livered whelp. He can wield an axe with the best of them, as evidenced by Master Geguruju's paying good coin for the services of he and his men. No, any enemy who could fluster that bunch is not one to be trifled with. I've sent Skullrib on ahead to tend to the wounded. Seek her out upon your arrival, and she'll apprise you of the situation at hand. Pride and duty will take you from the mountain. Why do you have no clothes on? Wait, you're not the person I saw film before, are you? Oh, right. Fisherman's Guild. Alright, Mr. Ferryman, take me to Costa del Sol, please. Byrnjolf, ever the sight for sore eyes. A nasty bale of turtles has been preying on this area of late, snapping and gnashing at everything in sight. Why, even the best men that Master Garuju could buy find themselves no match for the creatures. Word has it that the beasts have been sighted swimming in from the lightly guarded northern shore. I would send you there to investigate the cause behind their burgeoning numbers. Explosion of color over there. Oh, demon! Handsome bloke. Damn it all! Byrnjolf, we must see to these beasts. Seven hells! There's no end to them! Prepare to fall back! I'll see to the shellbacks! You whelps just try not to end up as turtle grub! The axe! I've not seen its like in... Byrnjolf! We must do what we can. Are we not going to acknowledge he looks kind of like the guy we just saw? That should send them skulking back to their nests. You can call me Curious Gorge. One remark about the name, and I'll rip your ugly heads from your shoulders and suck the marrow out of your twitching spines. You two are guards from Costa del Sol, I reckon. Not as much. We are of the Marauders Guild, sent here by Axemaster Byrnjolf to assist in the defense. I am Solquib, and this is my comrade Byrnjolf. From the guild, you say? Well, blow me down and call me a bogey. Had you told me sooner, I'd have introduced myself with proper respect. You're Byrnjolf, right? We've only just met, but I see in you a strength not found in ordinary men. Let's say you unleash the beast within and become a warrior with me. A warrior, you say? So it was you I saw brandishing battle techniques I had thought lost to the sands of time? Lost? Yeah! Perhaps in these parts, but where I come from, the way of the warrior is alive and well. My tribe has been handing them down for thousands of years. Yet our numbers dwindle with every new summer, and this is why I left the mountain, where I was raised, to come here. What say you, Byrnjolf? If you would walk the path of the warrior with me, seek me out at Hidden Falls. The warriors of old. We have all heard the tales, but never once did I dream that I would meet one in the flesh. My memory is cloudy, but many years ago it was said there was a young marauder in the company of heroes who would unleash crushing blows, theretofore unseen by his comrades. When the company disbanded, he vanished, never to be seen again. Might that be this Curious Gorge? I cannot vouch for the man's identity, but there can be no denying the display of strength we saw today, nor that he has taken a liking to you. This could be an opportunity for the ages. Hidden Falls, was it? Were I in your boots, I would head off there without delay. That guy is still fishing over there? Oh, there. I just wanted to see. Oh, and while I'm at it, why don't I just do that? Are those coconuts glowing? I knew you'd come, Byrnjolf. Let us begin. Any man can take up an axe and call himself a marauder, but to become a true warrior, he must prove he can tame the inner beast that guides the blade. I went into battle with the turtles, and I must say that I was impressed. You have proven yourself far more worthy of this than I could have imagined. In your hands lies the soul of the warrior, the crystal within which the deeds of a thousand warriors through history are recorded. For countless generations, the soul has been passed on to those of my tribe who choose the path of the warrior, to guide them and aid them on their journey. When your inner beast awakens, the runes will resonate, further empowering your will and granting you such strength as you never thought possible. Today there is cause for celebration, my friend. For through you, I have ensured that my tribe's legacy will endure. Yes, it is for this day, this moment that I came down from the mountain. Yet, however earnestly I pursue my goal, I cannot deny the fear inside me that my mission will ultimately end in failure. For you see, while I style myself a warrior, the truth is that I left the mountain before my training was complete. And while I carry with me the chronicles of my ancestors detailing the ancient arts of war, I lack the ability to fully decipher the texts. Yet there may still be hope, for there is another who fled my village, one who shared my dream of passing on the teachings of my tribe, and can read the tome, my brother. Without him, I fear there is little more I can teach you at this time, but that will not discourage me from continuing my studies of the Chronicles, nor shake my belief that further secrets will soon reveal themselves to me. Until then, I ask that you use the knowledge I've passed on to you and continue your training. You must strive to harden your will so that it may endure the strain of future burdens. Good luck, my friend. And it doesn't look like I have anything new. Now let's head back to Inzalaminza so I can have a look at this. Still have no idea what that privateer thing is. Sergeant Nordin, come to join the fight, have we? Very good indeed. I'm not running any fight. I don't really care for PvP that much. What on earth was that guy's helmet? Now, before we proceed, I must warn you This isn't going to be like some jaunt into Wolf's Den. You'll be pitted against wave after wave of fellow Alliance members in battle, and they won't care one whit that you're the Warrior of Light. Who's the Warrior of Light? Wait, what? When did I become the Warrior of Light? This campaign will be long and brutal, and victories won today may be undone tomorrow. Consider the borderland ruins. We need only seize control of each ruin in the region, right? Wrong. Defense is paramount as well, for our rivals will muster forces to challenge our claims. It is for that reason we have established an airship route direct to the front line. Those who are ready and willing to fight will never want for transportation. Well, but that look on your face bespeaks confusion. Are we at war or not? There's a bollocks about no killing. What in the seven hells is going on? That's what you're thinking, yes? It's less war and more organized violence to resolve a territorial dispute. And yes, it is to be civilized violence. Killing Alliance members is strictly prohibited. Though accidents have been known to happen, mind you. But you, of all people, have nothing to fear. You've escaped certain death more times than I can count. What are the odds you'll fail to do so this time, eh? Okay. Before I do anything else, I want to see if there's anything else at the command area. Where is it? There it is. I just want to make sure there's nothing else. Yeah, I don't think I can do anything yet until I reach a certain part of the story. What's this about? That's what it is. I need to be level 50. Wait, no, that's the requirement for it. Never mind. Maybe it's that one? I have no idea. Anyways, let's get over to Amitra, shall we? Oh, there's you again. I remember seeing you in the market. Okay, what is the closest we have here? Looks like we only have two that are close to the pool halls. I kind of want that umbrella. I don't know where you get it from, though. Hi, Mitra. You're Byrnjolf Nordin, I assume? Well met, and thank you for coming. My name, as you have obviously surmised, is Mitra. I am a member of the Sons of St. Koinok. Ours is a Charleyan order that seeks the lost knowledge of the Allegan Empire. And in that regard, we have recently made a singularly important discovery at our dig site in Mordona. We salvaged from the ruins a set of ancient texts describing the existence of a sect of Allegan mages known as summoners. These were arcane practitioners said to have the ability to siphon the essences of the primals and manifest the stolen energy as a biddable ally known as an edgy. Should we succeed in resurrecting such arts, then we might well hold in our hands the power to bring this age of conflict to an end. There is, however, as there always must be, one monumental obstacle to realizing this reality. In order to manifest these obedient incarnations of the beastman's savage deities, one must first defeat a primal and capture its etheric essence. Thus, only one who can boast such a daunting achievement under his belt may even begin on the path to becoming a summoner. Do you understand now why I called upon you? If you wish to contribute to my research, then come to me in the west of Byrnjolf Strike in southern Thanalan. There shall we conduct a ritual of summoning the austerities of flame. Suppose you might say our focus is on ancient history. My colleagues and I seek to piece together the lost knowledge and technology of the long-buried Allegan Empire. Due to a number of fascinating finds in the ruins of Mordona that presently command the bulk of our attention, I am here, however, to conduct some preliminary research. The tales my sister wove of the wild realm of Eorzea were what first encouraged me to visit. But beyond that initial curiosity, there is much in this land to interest an avid scholar. Question: Do you only find out that she's Istrola's sister in post Heaven's Ward? I honestly can't remember. Anyways, I guess I could just teleport. I have the money. I might as well spend it. No, leave me alone! Leave me alone! No gods! Greetings to you once more, Byrnjolf. I had a feeling this unique opportunity would be nigh impossible for you to ignore. Let us proceed directly to the ritual, shall we? According to the records we recovered, the summoners of old would perform these rites in a land in which the naturally dominant element matched the aspect of the avatar they wished to call forth. Only in such a place might one sufficiently shift one's etheric balance in the desired direction. The element of fire is especially strong here in the Sigali Desert. I can think of no land more fitting in which to summon an incarnation of the Lord of the Inferno. Before we begin, I must insist that you accept this gem, It may appear of little worth, but within its faceted depths dwell the memories of long-deceased summoners. Now you must focus. Visualize the ether flowing through you, a vibrant current of energy transforming into living fire. Hold this image in your mind, and the raging heat of your life force shall spawn an edgy wreathed in flames. Be aware, however, that this nascent entity will appear before you unbound and hostile. It is your charge to overpower the avatar and establish yourself as its master. The path of the summoner is not, if not fraught with peril. Most impressive, Byrnjolf. The fire-born Edgy has submitted to your will. You have mastered the austerities of flame, and that is no small feat. Pray let us return to Apkalu Falls, that we might further discuss your achievement. And also where it's much cooler. This is truly a momentous occasion. You have rescued the lost art of summoning from the grasping mire of forgotten history. But you must know more of the avatar you have bound. In the ancient tongue of the Allegan Empire, it would be known as Efreet Edgy, where Edgy translates approximately to pure, or the essence of. In short, you have tamed a willful manifestation of Efreet's raging fires. As you might expect from an entity born of the Lord of the Inferno, this avatar and its capacity for destruction should serve you well in your battles to come. With such an ally at your command, it is not too soon to take upon yourself the title of Summoner. You have proven yourself more than worthy of the soul crystal you now possess. Yet, be that as it may, the road before you is long and arduous. If you would triumph in the age of conflict, you must needs master more than just the edgy of fire. I suggest you next fix your gaze upon claiming a servant of unyielding stone. This will, of course, necessitate you joining an expedition to defeat the primal known as Titan. This beloved divinity of the kobolds poses the greatest threat to Limsa Lominsa, and it is there that you shall find allies in your cause. The risks are great, but so too are the rewards. Up to the Lord of Crags, and we may progress to the next stage of our historic research. Fair fortune to you, Byrnjolf. That looks to be it. Alright. And with that, I have everything moved to the next job tier, I guess I could say. Now I'll be a marauder from now on. So I guess that's going to be the end of this video. I guess I should do a video maybe of the event. I don't know how long the event's for, so I'll try to do that tomorrow. I do need to get to playing the Star Wars: The Old Republic game. I've been thinking that instead of doing the whole planets, I'll maybe try to break them into 2 parts. I don't know, I haven't really figured that out yet. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.